such as steel, cement, chemicals and aluminium are a major source of global greenhouse emissions. They've come under increasing pressure to accelerate their decarbonisation achievements. Despite still being a considerable distance from our ultimate goal, there are encouraging signs of progress in this sector, and continued advancements each year builds on our confidence to enable further step changes that accelerate the industrial deployment of decarbonisation technologies. In celebration of the trailblazers leading this transformation, Mission Innovation's Net Zero Industries Mission, a collaborative initiative supported by 9 countries and the European Commission, has established the Net Zero Industries Award 2023. This year, the Net Zero Industries Award 2024 has once again highlighted groundbreaking decarbonisation projects and visionary leaders worldwide, drawing 70 submissions from 27 countries. The outstanding projects, pioneering female innovators, promising young talents, and international advancements in industrial decarbonisation from the global south that we're recognising at COP29 exemplify the change we strive to see in the world. Let us draw inspiration from their remarkable achievements and continue steadfastly on our path to a sustainable future. Let the award ceremony commence. Welcome to the Net Zero Industries Award 2024. Join the mission and be part of this transformative journey towards a cleaner, greener tomorrow.
So, welcome everyone to the Austrian Pavilion and to everyone joining. Australian, yes, now it's both. It's Australian Pavilion to everyone joining us online via our live stream. Thank you for being here and celebrating with us the Net Zero Industry Award 2024. My name is Elvira Luther. I'm the Mission Director of the Net Zero Industry Mission, and in my day job I'm working for the Austrian Climate and Energy Fund. This year we celebrate the Net Zero Industry Award for the second time. From May through September the application was online, and despite that we had a big vacation, it was possible to receive 70 submissions from 26 countries, and it was really a success. And reviewing this inspiring submission was done thankful to an international jury. Some of the members are here, and we would like to thank them for their time and for their expertise in selecting the best projects. Last week we announced the 3 finalists in the 4 different categories on our LinkedIn account, and today the ministers or the representatives of the 2 co-lead countries from the Net Zero Industry Mission will reveal the winners. And yes, and before the winners are announced, I would like to invite the dedicated, innovative and environmental advocates of the 2 co-lead countries to give introduction words, and it will be, first of all, I invite Mr. Chris Bowen from the Department for Climate Change, Energy, Environment and Water from Australia for giving the opening words.
Well, thank you, Elvira. Welcome to what is, for me, always a highlight of COP, joining with my friend Leonora to award really great innovators and innovations in the important journey of industrial decarbonisation. This is widely regarded as the best double act in the entire COP, is this awards ceremony. There are very important ministerial collaborations on chairing important discussions, and then there's the fun collaborations, which is Leonora and I, who come together every year to award very worthy recipients. You know, the future is not deindustrialisation, it's decarbonising industry. And Australia and Austria share a great industrial heritage and, more importantly, a great industrial future. And it's one of the harder parts of decarbonisation, to be frank and to be blunt. High heat processing. You can't just plug into a renewable energy grid. You've got to get such high temperatures in many industrial processes, and it's not easy to decarbonise, but it can be done. And both countries, Australia and Austria, are making good advances in industrialisation and decarbonisation of industry, but it really needs not just the rollout of policies, as important as that is, and the framework that provides, it needs innovation, cutting-edge technology, and outside the square thinking, which is what our award recipients have been doing. And they're very worthy award recipients, as we've heard, chosen by an international jury, but in a process led jointly between Australia and Austria, which Leonora and I announced a couple of years ago, and which has been going very, very well. So thank you all for coming. Thank you to my friend Leonora Gewessler, who's a great collaborator and a wonderful leader for climate change policy around the world. Please join me in welcoming the Austrian Minister, Leonora.
Thanks a lot, Chris. I can give the compliments back, and we will need lots of your leadership in this COP. For those of you who don't know, Chris is heavily involved in the finance discussion on this COP, so thanks a lot for doing this job and for being the great leader that you are, and for making this the Australian pavilion for this award ceremony. It's an absolute honor and pleasure to be here also this year with you for the Net Zero Industries Missions Awards. As Chris put it, industrial decarbonization is not your it's the heavy lifting part of our decarbonization journey, but it's an indispensable and extremely important part of our decarbonization journey. And Austria and Australia, and that's why we are in the lead of this Net Zero Industries mission, share the conviction that we need two things. We need industrial competitiveness and industrial strength now and in the future, but we also know this will look different 5 years, 10 years, 15 years from now, and that's why we are so focused on the net zero part in this industrial competitiveness, and that's why we're doing this together for the second time now, to also showcase the excellent, the groundbreaking, the really innovative work that is been done in the sector and that we want to put on the stage here. Just a couple of words on the awards themselves. We have 3 categories that we already did last year: outstanding projects, female innovators and young talents. The outstanding project category, I think none of you would ask why. I would add, I hope no one of you asks why we do young talents and female innovators, because I think we will all agree that we need their strength, their stamina, and their push for change, even more so today than maybe a couple years back. The tireless and relentless drive for innovation is what we need in this decarbonization journey. But I'm also very happy, and I'm looking at my notes to make sure I get the name right. We have a new prize this year, and it's for international advancements in industrial decarbonization from the Global South. And recognizing the exceptional contributions that are done worldwide, I think is key also for this award to make the transition more inclusive and more effective in that respect. And so I'm very happy that we have 4 categories of awards this year. We want to I want to leave the stage now to give the stage to the industrial leaders and our award winners this year. But I really want to congratulate already now all the nominees and especially all our winners, because you're really doing outstanding work that we are very much dependent upon. So please keep on doing it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Minister Bowen and Ms. Gewessler, for the introduction and all the support you give to the industry mission. And as already mentioned, now we arrive at the thrilling part of this event. We will reveal the winners in the 4 categories. We start with the young talents category. So the next generation will bring the power to bring the change we need in industrial decarbonization. And this category celebrates young pioneers already making impressive progress towards a sustainable world in industrial decarbonization. We received 13 entries, and the jury selected 3 young talents as finalists. And in the next video, we'll see all young finalists are under the age of 30. And now let's see the nominees.
The finalists in the category Young Talents are Dr. Cameron Halliday, co-founder and CEO, Mantel, USA. Dr. Poria Nicknam, Senior Lecturer in Chemical Engineering, University of Lincoln, United Kingdom. Dr. Guillermo Martinez Castilla, Scientific Project Officer, Joint Research Centre, European Commission, Netherlands.
We need to announce the winner, huh? No. And we'll do that in our duo format as every year. So, ladies and gentlemen, absolute pleasure to reveal to you, to present to you an exceptional leader and innovator who won the Young Talents category. As an MIT graduate and as the CEO of Mantel, Cameron has demonstrated an extraordinary commitment to advancing clean technology and industry transformation. So the winner is Dr. Cameron Halliday.
We do it like the Academy Awards. We have envelopes, which Leonora and I open. Dr. Halliday is dedicated to advancing sustainable carbon capture solutions for hard-to-abate industries. He co-founded Mantle Capture in 2022 to commercialise this breakthrough. His work has strong potential for reducing emissions in sectors like steel, cement and petrochemicals. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it today, but he has sent some video messages, words in a video message from the United States.
I'm extremely grateful for this award, and I am so disappointed that I cannot join for the ceremony in person. I first came to Baku almost 10 years ago to work in the oil and gas sector. And so it's fitting for me personally and the world as a whole to celebrate our advancements towards net zero here in Baku. I want to thank everyone who's made this possible, in particular the Mission Innovation team, for recognizing our work and the work of innovators around the world in advancing us towards net zero. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And now we continue with the category of female innovators. Women are key in the net zero industry decarbonization. And with this category, we want to honor women who are leading the change in industrial decarbonization and who are breaking new grounds with their ideas and also being inspiring for other young women to work in this field. From 15 entries, the jury picked the following 3 women as finalists, and here they are.
The finalists in the category Female Innovators are Dr. Atasha Cave, co-founder and CSO, 12, USA. Dr. Elizabeth Gilligan, CEO, Material Evolution, United Kingdom. Professor Karen Scrivener, Head of Laboratory of Construction Materials, École Polytechnique, Fédérale de Lausanne, Switzerland.
Okay, and the winner is Professor Karen Scrivener. As head of the Laboratory of Construction Materials at the University EPFL, she's the leader in sustainable construction and renowned for her development of the LC3 cement. Her work with this is transformative, especially for the Global South, where it lowers construction costs and accelerates the use of low-carbon cement.
And I'm really honored to stand next to you because Professor Scrivener is an innovator whose commitment to diversity and mentorship is truly inspiring. You hosted in your lab researchers from more than 40 countries, I learned, with, hold your breath, with equal gender representation. Not easy in this field. She co-founded also the EPFL Wish Foundation to encourage women in science. And through her work, Professor Scrivener advances sustainable cement solutions and is paving the way towards a net zero future. So congratulations.
Okay.
You can
Yeah. So it's a great honor to get this award, of course. And, I think it's really a recognition of common sense approaches over what we often see as a lot of hype. We're talking about a material that makes up more than 3/4 of everything we use. And, there the CO2 emissions are relatively low, but we need to do a lot better. And so we need to have a material which can be used by everybody in all applications, and this is what we've tried to do with LC3. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Karin Scrivener. Now we continue with the outstanding project category. And in this category, we were searching for projects that can disrupt hard-to-abate industry sector and have the potential to making the change. They should be inspiring, and above all, we're working for searching for demonstration projects and show that industry is believing in this technology and doing the investment in these high-risk projects. And they should inspire others to also, let's say, do the same for a net zero future in industry. We received 33 entries, and the big jury selected the following 3 projects.
The finalists in the category Outstanding Projects are Hisata 5 megawatt electrolyser demonstration with Stanwell, Hisata, Australia. Steelanol, converting steel mill gas to ethanol, ArcelorMittal, Belgium. Zesty, zero emission steel technology, Calix Limited, Australia.
And the winner is, I'll do this a bit more Academy Award like now. The winner is Zesty, Calix, Australia. So, excited to present a project that is truly shaping the future of an industry by replacing fossil fuels with a unique combination of precise electric heating and minimal hydrogen use. Zesty offers a transformative solution for a more sustainable and cost-effective steel making.
So with the technology having been developed and proven at pilot scale in collaboration with several companies, Zesty truly has the potential to transform the production of near zero emissions iron and steel, which is so important. And here to accept this award on behalf of the project is Phil Hodgson. Congratulations, Phil.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Do we do more photos or? We'll find some good. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for this award. Zesty, people sort of wonder what Zesty is. Zero emission steel technology. We love acronyms in Calix. And actually, it's just a fairly simple technology. I say simple, but elegant. We introduce very fine dust particles. It drops down a tube. We hit that tube externally with renewable energy, and we convert those little iron ore particles to iron with hydrogen. The idea came in 2021, so it's really recent. And it was only through the help of the HILT CRC, the Heavy Industry Low Emissions Transition CRC. ARENA helped fund the study, and of course all of the partners in the HILT CRC, including some of the biggest iron ore players in Australia, also assisted. So huge thanks to all of those. Huge thanks to the Government of Australia for your support, as well through the R&D rebate. Highly important for us. So lots of thanks, and of course thanks to our staff at Calix who've been dedicated and working very hard, and this award is some recognition for them. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Phil. And now we have the 4th category. It's our special prize for international advancements, where we want to honor the cooperation with the Global South. And the winner of this special prize was selected by the jury within all submissions. And now the ministers will present the... no, there's no film.
No video, okay. Well, I'm very delighted to present this award, which is a new award. This is the first time this award has been presented. The Special Prize for International Advancement to Project Solar Clinker. By harnessing cutting-edge technology, the project has successfully achieved the world's first production of clinker using solar thermal energy.
And we welcome on stage Kathy Mann, the CMO of Cemex. Solar Clinker project is a collaboration between Cemex, a global leader headquartered in Mexico, and the innovative startup Synhelion. And it is really a breakthrough in industrial practices, and that's why I'm very happy that we can present this award to you, Kathy. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We did have a video, so sorry you don't get to see it in action. But thank you to Mission Innovation for this recognition. I'm honored to be here to accept it on behalf of our inspiring research and development team that's based in Switzerland. And also want to recognize our project partner Synhelion and all of our collaborators. By leveraging the sun and solar energy, we're actually illuminating what's possible in terms of decarbonizing the cement industry. I'd also like to recognize and thank our CEO, Fernando Gonzalez, CEO of Cemex, for his constant support and encouragement. To all of our collaborators who supported us along the way and believed in our vision, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kathy, and thank you to Minister Poe and Mr. Gewessler for the honor for being here. And you have to, as far as I know, you have to leave now. Once again, thank you that you have been here, and hope we wish you a lot of success for the COP, for the negotiation. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. And now we are moving to the next exciting part of our event. It's the panel discussion with the winners of our awards. And I'm pleased to hand over to my colleague, Alan Monaghan. He's the Global Mission Coordinator of the Net Zero Industry Mission. And in his day job, he's also Senior Vice President, Technology and Expert Solution for Mining, Minerals and Metals at Worley. Alan, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Elvira. Congratulations to all of our winners. If I could actually have the three Global Prize winners, Philip, Kathy and Karen, please join me on the stage. We'll stop the networking for a second. Thanks, Phil. We should have a fourth remote. Oops. There we go. Now, congratulations to everyone for winning this award, but more so, congratulations for all of the fantastic work that you've all been involved in to actually help us accelerate industrial decarbonisation. We obviously have a very short time frame while the ministers are with us to actually ask some questions. I'd like to now just go through each of you to actually give you a bit more time to expand on your own roles, your own participations, your own dreams, in fact, of what you have for each of the elements that's actually brought you to the stage here today. So if I could, I'll start immediately with you, Kathy. The first question I'd like to ask you about is, what are the major innovations of the project that you'd like to highlight for us?
Sure, the biggest one is being able to harness the sun's energy. Making clinker takes about 1,500 degrees Celsius in our rotating kilns, and we usually rely on fossil fuels to do that. However, that does create a significant amount of carbon emissions, so being able to leverage the sun to do that is zero emissions. And we can reach the proper temperatures. Any remaining carbon that's left over as residue is actually incorporated into our product. So it's truly a zero emission cement and concrete opportunity. And we can also sequester any of the carbon emissions. So it's just been a fantastic collaboration with Synhelion to make it possible.
Excellent. Thank you for that. I'll jump again. Next down the line, Professor. I know your CV is so impressive we could probably fill the hour talking, but if you could, as a motivation for those, given diversity is critical in regards to taking on this challenge that's so big, what would be a couple of elements that you're most proud of in your career that we could actually share with the audience to actually help motivate more people to get involved?
So I think diversity is really key. That's where you get the real new ideas coming from. And as announced, not only have we had more or as many female PhDs as male PhDs in our lab, but we've also had people from more than 40 countries. And I think this is the important thing now. When we're talking about construction, this is going to happen mainly in the global south. It's not like you can zoom in from Switzerland and tell everybody what to do. You have to have people on the ground who also see really how solutions can be implemented in their own context. So now we're really trying to work with some outstanding, mainly female scientists who come and spend a few years with us in Switzerland, but then also supporting them afterwards in their own laboratories, because this is the problem. We don't just want scholarships to be a kind of way of fostering a brain drain, but we need to find ways of having capacity on the ground so people can go back and they can continue to make research and publish this in developing countries.
Excellent points. Thank you so much for that, Karen. Phil, jumping to you for that next question. We heard a little bit about Zesty there in terms of its technology, the fine-grained powders, etc. But what are the key benefits? What is actually going to be that big selling proposition to help industry that you've got? Is it just the amount of carbon, or what else would we be screaming to the rafters about the technology?
Yeah, look, thanks, Alan. And as you say, I tried to describe it real quick before, but I'll take a little more time now so that people can start to get the advantage for it. I usually bring my little flat pack model with me of the technology. So here's a little model of our technology. The actual technology is a bit bigger than this, nearly 2 metres in diameter, over 30 metres high, a steel tube. We heat that tube to nearly 1,000 degrees centigrade, and we drop what we're heating down the tube. So this is where the iron ore powder is introduced, and in the bottom we introduce hydrogen. And as the hydrogen goes up and the iron ore goes down, the iron ore gets converted to iron, and the hydrogen to water. And so that's the essence of the technology. So why is it so good? It's really good because we're dealing with small particles. Lots of fines are produced in the mining industry, and they're currently really wasteful. A lot of them have to be ground down further to make pellets, and making pellets takes energy, but we can deal with the fines directly. So that's the first big advantage of the technology. The second is we can operate intermittently. What do we mean by that is there's only a few kilos of stuff inside the kiln at any one time. So we can turn the kiln on and off when the sun shines or the wind blows or there's really cheap electrons in the grid. So we can actually help with things like load balancing, which is a big issue as the grid transitions to renewable energy. If I had to pick two, Alan, they'd be the top two in terms of the advantages of the tech.
Excellent, excellent. Far more depth than I was aware of, and I need to know, so excellent. Coming back to you, Kathy. Oh, no, we're fine. Coming back to you, Kathy. One question that's on, I think, everyone's mind here at this COP and every other COP is how do we actually best ensure that technology that might be funded from the richer and wealthier nations of the world actually can be deployed, can be equitably shared with emerging markets? What are your views on that?
Sure. I think the biggest opportunity, and it's obvious, is collaboration. There are so many opportunities to collaborate between nations, who are here discussing this and providing some of this opportunity funding through grants and other funding mechanisms, but also through the emerging countries who are just now beginning to look at different regulations and opportunities to bring that in. So I think it's really mostly about the collaboration. And then obviously the sun has no limits, so it doesn't need a border issue, so everybody can leverage the sun.
Excellent. Good point. Karen, moving to you for that last question, and the microphone works, it's okay. Yep. One of the things I said, we mentioned diversity. Do you have some tips of what we can all do to actually encourage that inclusiveness, that participation. I had a wonderful conversation with the founder of LinkedIn only 4 days ago. How do we actually meet the gap between this huge global demand for green skills, but yet it won't be addressed with using the people we have on the ground now? So how do we drive that inclusiveness and that entry into this field by as wide and as diverse an audience as possible?
Okay. One thing that's really key is role models. I mean, I really hate being called a role model, and I don't like it, but I think it's true. This is what we tried to do when we formed this Wish Foundation, to have a stage to female scientists at the top level. And I think this is the key thing, to first of all show people that, yeah, you can do it. But secondly, I think now we need to communicate that, you want to do something to save people. It's not only about health and medicines, it's also about the climate now. So it's about, hard science. And I think this can potentially be a big motivator for women particularly.
Excellent, and that is a very good point. We do actually have such a variety of buy-in, depending on which topics. How do we leverage off the ones where we've already succeeded in getting that motivation or that public drive to take climate changes seriously? So, lucky last question for the panel. Find it on my question sheet here. What's the next stage? What's the major next stage for the technology and its development? Obviously, we're not selling them yet. So what would be next for Zesty?
So with Zesty, what we've done is already designed, fully front-end engineering design, the next scale-up. So with any technology, you've got a sort of lab, pilot, demo, and then ultimately commercial. Demo stage is our next scale. So we've done it about 1,000 tonnes. We're going to go to 50,000 and then 300,000 tonne modules. So the 50,000 we're targeting to get up and running within about 2 years. That's going to be very important to demonstrate what I call the first scale module. And then it's just multiples of those modules that you really need to then go to, 1.5 tonne steel mini mills. So next 2 years are critical for us, Alan.
Excellent. Well, with that, I'd like to thank all our panellists for that little bit of an in-depth dive and hand back to our moderator, Elvira Luther, to actually move to the next stage of our presentation. Thank you all.
Thank you, Karen, Kathy, Phil, and Ellen. We are ahead of time. I could not imagine it. Now, the next part is we have our national winners of this year. As you have learned, the Net Zero Industry Mission is a coalition of 9 countries and the European Commission, and therefore they supported us in making promotion for this award, and in order to showcase the result of the different countries, we want to honor the exceptional work being done in each of these countries. We have selected the top-ranked submission from each as the national winners. And now, turn your attention to the screen, where you will meet the outstanding national winners in a short video.
The member countries of the Net Zero Industries Mission would like to highlight the following submissions as the best national submissions. In the category Young Talents, national winner Austria, Dr. Sophie Notter. National winner Australia, Dr. Gloria Lizeth Diaz-Arenas. National winner Canada, Hui Huang Ho. National winner United Kingdom, Dr. Paria Nicknam. National winner USA, Dr. Cameron Halliday. In the category Female Innovators, national winner Austria, Tara Esterel, AIT, Austrian Institute of Technology. National winner Australia, Dr. Annie Coate, MCI Carbon. National winner United Kingdom, Dr. Elizabeth Gilligan, Material Evolution. National winner USA, Dr. Atasha Cave, 12. In the category Outstanding Projects, national winner Austria, CC Upscale, CO2 to Value. mineral carbonation, CCU upscaling and products validation, RHI Magnesita. National winner Australia, Zesty, zero emission steel technology, Calyx Limited. National winner Canada, recycling of polystyrene, Polystyrvert. National winner Finland, decarbonisation of anodizing process, Michaela Alu Oy. National winner Germany, maximise H2 enrichment in direct reduction shaft surfaces, Max H2DR. VDIH Betriebsforschungsinstitut GmbH. National winner United Kingdom, advanced carbon capture for steel industries, integrated into CCUS clusters, C4U, University College London. National winner USA. Rondo Energy brings 3 new first-of-a-kind brick batteries to multiple hard-to-abate industries in Europe. Rondo Energy.
And we are very happy that today the National Young Talent winner, Gloria Diaz, is with us. And please stand up and applause for her. And yeah, maybe you want to say a few words about you? She was not prepared, we did not tell her.
Actually, I prepared a very long discourse, but thank you very much for this award. It's an honor and also a responsibility to be here. And well, one of the most important things that I want to highlight is that for all those young women that are thinking on pursuing a career on STEM, we need your creativity and innovation, and we can all be part of the change. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And before we go to an end, we have now concluding remarks for David Higgins. He's the head of the International Climate and Energy Division of the Department of Climate Change, Energy, Environment and Water in Australia, and also MI Steering Committee member. David Higgins, the floor is yours.
Hi everybody, and my thanks to Elvira. So on behalf of the Mission Innovation Steering Committee, I'd like to thank you all for joining us in celebrating the achievements of this year's Net Zero Industry Mission Award winners, as well as everyone who submitted entries. Mission Innovation's vision is to accelerate global clean energy innovation, making clean technologies more affordable and accessible for all, and demonstrate progress towards the Paris Agreement goals and pathways to net zero. And I think what's been clear through today's session is that each of today's award recipients has contributed directly to this vision, driving the breakthrough innovations and transformative solutions that are critical to decarbonising industries worldwide. Each award winner, runner-up and national winner has demonstrated that innovation is not just an aspiration, but a powerful tool for real-world change. And what's clear to me, and I think clear to all of us, is that what innovation can really accomplish when we come together with purpose. And they also remind us that the journey towards industrial decarbonisation is far from over, and act as a call to deepen our efforts. So to our award winners, your accomplishments are paving the way for a net zero future, setting the example for others to follow. To every finalist and attendee here today, thank you for your dedication and for pushing the boundaries of what's possible. And to our event organisers and partners, we value and share your commitment to advancing these efforts with us. My thanks to all of you. Thanks.
Thank you very much, David. And now, final word from my side. Thanks again for all the attendees. To the winners that you submitted an application, and congratulations. Thank you, David, for the closing remarks. And yes, we look forward to seeing you again next year with hopefully the next edition of the Net Zero Industry Award. And stay up to date what's going on in the mission on our LinkedIn account and on our website. And now I wish you, let's say, enjoy COP29. And that's it. Thank you very much and bye-bye. See you soon.